Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody.
Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Toure gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
He's shifting through the gears here. Adriano.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Adriano. Pepe makes the interception. Adriano is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think we'll see a lot of this guy, Eze. If he plays on the left, he loves to cut in on his stronger foot. But unlike a lot of wingers, he's happy to drop that bit deeper and dictate the play from central midfield too. I think it makes him a much better all-round player.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Eze. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Hangs in a... Ibrahimovic! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Benfica, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gattuso. That has been cut short. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Yaya Toure. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gattuso. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Eze. Hullet. And it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Adriano. It's Adriano! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. And he's forced to go back. Pepe. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Vieira. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pelé. Pelé goes on a charge down the left. Ibrahimovic producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Danger averted for now. Bale did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gattuso. That's Beckham. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
This is a lost
So we reached the halfway point.
Benfica ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Benfica have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Opts for safety.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Driving forward. It's a good ball out wide. And here's Eze. Beckham is flagged offside. Van der Sar sends that a long way. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Gullit. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Threads one in. Eze. Has crossed into the middle, and he's taking no chances there. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That pass isn't the best. And it's Beckham. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. The ball's gone astray. Toure herring after the ball here. Adriano chasing after it. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Yamal spots it and intercepts. Can he spark a counter here? Yamal charging forward down that flank. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field.
Benfica with the corner. They're first.
Number 14.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
18. Eze. Number 11.
And now they can
Bale.
spring out of defence.
Number 24. Beckham.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Number 15. Gattuso. Coming on the field. Number 20. Adriano. Number 21.
Ball has bounced loose now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8. Pele. Number 16.
Yaya Toure.
Lahm. Number 10. Maicon. Number 41. Rice. Substitution.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Spread it left. Lahm, terrific hit. In he goes again. He scored. And that could well be the winner.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? Benfica really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's in plenty of space here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitutions taking place.
Maicon looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
He'll try to keep this alive. It's made its way to him. And the counter is on. Cafu, and that's gone loose. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright.
Vietnam would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And he welcomes it in, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. Bale does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yamal. It's Adriano! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Played into space. Dink through. Good ball, good take. Eze! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And it's Eze. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Still goalless at the moment. Pullet is herring after that one. Ibrahimovic threads one in. Played into space out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. There will be a throw-in. Vieira. And this is Adriano. Tries from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Bale. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Bale. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eze, good, strong midfield running here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pull it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's nice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely bit of skill. And he's whipped it across.
What a letdown when you've got...
Climbs up big! Goal! And Benfica take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Yaya Toure. Eze is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's been played through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. He's a sharp little ball here. That's tidy. And it's Yaya Toure. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yamal. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Bale. Toure cuts out the pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a sharp pass. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. He has a look up. Oh, that's a key interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
On the face
for
of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Benfica, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Benfica definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting under...
Adriano really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bale tries looking up for options on the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He gets big moment, massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Could move up a gear here. Adriano.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gattuso. Adriano. Out towards the flank. Pele. Yaya Toure. Spread out to the left. Bale. Looking for options for movement. He's played it back. Bale receives it in a wide position. He's got tall. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Eze. Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Beckham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he welcomes it in. And this is Gullit. There's the shot! And he's there to get it away. The ball has bounced loose now. Threads one in. Bale could try cutting inside. Big header! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Adriano. Bale is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal's a mighty effort! Oh, what has happened here? And again! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! No way through. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Beckham. Eze is onto it in a flash. And it's Bale. Gullit tries making a foray down the right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That was...
Can he finish? It's hit the upright. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Pull it.
There will be
And that has put paid to
time.
that. He shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Gets his head on it! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the first half is done. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Benfica really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
To the information center.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one.
Bale. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. He's gone forward. Yamal. Pele shapes to shoot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adriano. Turan.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pele. And they've switched it over to the other side. Nicely weighted ball. Pele, well seen, saw that coming. And he's forced to go back. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieten.
Oh, smashing header! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Hullet. Number 6, Ibrahimovic.
We have got changes here
Number
from both sides, in
18,
fact.
Eze.
This is
Number
threatening to
11,
become a really good
Bale.
game.
Oh, we have a
Number
very
24,
different game on our hands now,
Beckham.
all of a sudden. This
Coming
one's
on the
totally
field,
up for grabs.
Number 21.
Del Piero
Cristiano
is
Ronaldo.
someone with real
Number
dynamite in his
20,
boots.
Adriano.
They'll want to make the
Number
most of this
8,
turnover.
Pele. Number 16.
Tries to play it through.
Number
Adriano.
10, Michael. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Vieira. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Deep cross. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Quality ball. So what can they make of this? Adriano.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Back into the middle. Benfica are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Koller. Good driving run. It's come to nothing. Koller unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had it taken off him. Adriano. Pele running with the ball. Maicon. Played in. Climbs up big! Played. Oh, he's been. This time, surely! He's scored! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Pele. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Dida punts it upfield. Vieira. And it's Gattuso. Pele. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Benfica are looking to go forward now. Delivered in. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Gattuso. Looking for the run. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, good take in a good area. Benfica can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Del Piero. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a very shot, surely! It's, oh, what has happened here? And that will be the final act. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Benfica desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Stood up well to him there. Oh, good-looking ball. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Adriano! Goal! Benfica! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Quarter of an hour played. Gets a good foot in there. Benfica are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Roberto Carlos.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic touches it back. Pepe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nicely aimed pass. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a key interception. Bale. And here's the chance to counter. Bale, this is promising. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal carries the ball down the right. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bale really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Adriano, brilliantly cut out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ball is over the line. Vieira. Vietnam finding their passes.
Benfica really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Played into space. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. It carries far too far and out of play. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. And they win it back again. Yamal. Vieira. Tries to play it through. And he was alert to it. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Vieira. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Benfica have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Beckham gets into a good position. Takes aim and crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Yamal. Yaya Toure. Pinches it off him. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Gattuso opts for safety. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Beckham. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Beckham tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No, again, there's no way through.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Ibrahimovic. Number 14.
In towards the back stick.
Number
That has
18.
earned a reprieve for the time being.
Number 11, Bale.
Roberto Carlos.
Number 24, Beckham. Number 15, Gattuso. Coming on the field, number 20, Adriano. Number 30, Sheshko. Number 22.
And that interception was most necessary.
Number 16,
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's
Number
picked his
10,
way through.
Michael. Number 41,
Well, the
Rice.
defence proved
Substitutions
infallible
taking
then,
place.
but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well read, nice interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Back into the middle. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. There will be a throw-in. Back in once more. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's gone for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a good run down the right. Van der Sar sends that a long way. Very much into the last knockings. And here's Cruyff. Adriano.
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Ferdinand can get it clear. Played into the box.
There will be 1 minute
And he's
added
taking
time.
no chances there. Lan is onto this. Terrific header! Firm header just off. And that will be the final act. Benfica have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Pele receives it in a wide position.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in. Goes for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Ibrahimovic. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play. Pele! Superb from Pele!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. That is good strength. No way through. Has a shot! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Gullit. That's been slipped through. Well read, nice interception. And here's Gullit. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that is as far as they're going to go. Aimed beyond the defence. Closing in on goal. He's away. Shoots! And again! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that has been knocked clear. Yamal. That's tidy. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Good chance here! And that is high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Yamal gets over and intercepts. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. No joy this time. Lobbed in behind. Vieira. Pele given the lift of his goal. Oh, that's well spotted. Bale. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Turan. Bale is carrying after that one. And that's a good ball. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing
2
feet.
added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Eze. Beckham. Played into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. And this is Beckham. And he's managed to get rid. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them.
And now,
The score
please
1-1.
turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
So we're into the second 45.
Benfica have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Hangs in a cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's having a shot! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. And here's Eze. No way through. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's made its way to him. Shot, surely! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 14, Gullit. Number 18, Eze. Number 11, Bale.
And now
Number
a sudden chance to
24,
counter.
Beckham. Coming on the field, number 20, Adriano. Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Pele. Number 16, Now. Number 10, Michael. Substitutions taking place.
Played through for him. Roberto Carlos. Nicely aimed pass. Could move up a gear here. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Gattuso tries to clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Benfica looking to pass their way through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's opted for the long pass. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in deep, big header! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Yaya Toure. Toure produces the perfect tackle there. Roberto Carlos. Benfica are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
That's been cut out, well played. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get it back? Oh, that is a nice touch. Played in, climbs up big! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And again!
Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Del Piero. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Pele. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Dida will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Benfica can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.